What's going on, guys? It's Sunday. It's Sunday. It's time to be lazy Sunday. Oh, man. I'm going to be sitting around, playing some video games, having a good time. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. So just doing a quick little video of my pickups in the last little bit. Some of these games I've already posted, like, individual pictures on Instagram. But some of them I haven't, because I just picked up a whole whackload of them yesterday. If you're not familiar, I'm decided to go try to collect the complete PS1 collection. I know it's a huge collection, but it's a goal. And just like I have certain other goals with comic books that nowadays I know I'll probably never be able to complete because the prices have gotten so ridiculous, I set this goal, hopefully be able to complete it like years. I try to avoid eBay as much as possible. I like going around to all the different shops and everything, or finding like smaller shops online and ordering from them. It's just one of the things I like doing. I don't know. It's how I've always kind of been, support smaller businesses and stuff like that. But yeah, it's fun. It's something I find the PS1 collection is, even though it's really big, it's priced pretty fair. Like, I used to collect a lot of like Super Nintendo games. The thing about Super Nintendo games is a lot of people got rid of like the boxes and everything. Same with the normal Nintendo NES system. And so cartridges are easy to find. Complete in box is where it gets like really pricey, even for just like nothing games. It's not as bad with PlayStation because there were CDs, so a lot of people kept the CD cases. It's more uncommon to run into, at least around here, loose games by themselves. And the thing is, like, if the jewel case is like cracked or something, you can easily just replace it. Whereas if a box is damaged, you're kind of like SOL. But yeah, man, it's something fun. It's a lot of looking through the list, man. It's a lot of like weird titles, a lot of sports games. Like Disney has like, when you include Disney and like Pixar and stuff like that, they got like 20 games on the system. Like Mary Kate and Ashley alone have like fucking 5 games on the goddamn system. Like it's gonna be wild. Right now it's really fun because every store I go into, I'm like finding stuff that I need. So it's at that moment right now. When it starts to slow down is when it starts to get a little bit more frustrating. But it's gonna be. Someone on my Twitter said like 70% of it's going to be really easy to find. 10% of it's going to be really expensive. And then 20% of it or whatever is going to be like stupid hard to find. Or it was like the 10 and 20% the other way around. Either way, like I agree with that. It's pretty nuts. PS1 games, there are a few like really expensive games. But comparing it to Nintendo or Super Nintendo, Dreamcast, N64, it's not that bad. Maybe, no, it might be a little bit worse than the N64 because it's a lot of like RPGs and stuff like that where the price starts going up, and the N64 didn't have that many RPGs. So, well, we'll see. It's gonna be a fun journey. I'm gonna try to document it as much as possible through pickup videos and posting on Twitter and Instagram. I've been getting pretty good reception from people by doing it this way. It's nice. It's feels like I'm kind of back in the community in a sense, like I was with like comic books and stuff. It's fun. It's been fun for me. And then we'll be playing the games every so often whenever I do decide to stream. That's the hard thing for me to keep up with because like my work schedule and stuff is streaming. It's kind of like all over the place, so to like set a form schedule is impossible for me. But it is something that I like doing and will be doing with PS1 games probably, unless some banger of a game comes out. But anyways, I'll start with this pile here. So Allie and I drove to like a neighboring city. It's kind of close, whatever. And it was a vape shop / like video game pawn shop. It's a really weird combination. They also sold like hot sauce. It's the weirdest store combination like ever, okay? But they had a really good deal in the sense that you buy one game, you get any game either an equal lesser value thing, like 50% off. Cool, I'm down. Now, this isn't the kind of store I would go to for games valued over like even $40. There's just nothing there. Like it's a lot of like super common games. But what they did have was in pretty okay shape, not bad-ish. See, for me, like when I get a case, I look at it and I'm like, okay, can I clean this up with like Goo Gone? Most times, yeah, you can. Like, it takes off so much dirt and grime and sticky, gooey crap off the cases, like you wouldn't believe. And then obviously you look at the disc and everything like that. It's just even fucking playable. Like, they did have Crash Team Racing, which is like one of Allie's top games like when she was a kid. And I looked at the disc and it was like someone got frustrated with it and took a key to it and scratched it all to hell. And it was just like, yeah, sorry, Allie, can't get that for you yet. But we did get a bunch of games. Let's go through them. So first up is A Bug's Life. This is more of like a joke game between Allie and I. Once again, we're gonna try and get all of them, but this has always been the game that we're like, you have to get A Bug's Life because it's gonna be goofy. And so we saw that and it like had to come home with us. The other ones we're looking at is like Nagano 98 Olympics and the Sydney Olympics, because the Nagano one is something like Allie rented a lot as a kid, and I want to challenge her in like speed skating. I want to take her down a peg. She always talked about how good she was at speed skating in that game, and I want to show her who's boss, you know? It's gonna be horrible. But anyways, so yeah, we got A Bug's Life, Crash Bash, which is Crash's attempt at like Mario Party. Sure. Crash Bandicoot Warped. As of right now, I don't care if they're black labeled or greatest hits. Like, there's gonna be some games that I might be really picky about. Like, when I'm looking at Castlevania Symphony of the Night, I'm gonna be trying to get the black label. If that's just not feasible, then yeah, okay, I'll get the greatest hits. It's like $100 difference on that game though, like between black label and greatest hits. So it's like, do I care that it has a green strip? I don't know. Especially if I'm going for like whole collection, it's kind of silly. Anyways, my other passion is wrestling. So there's Hardcore ECW Revolution. And then Jet Moto 3. I never even knew they came out with a number 3. Everybody, at least I know, knows Jet Moto 2. I never knew they came out with a 3. I don't know. Maybe because like by the time I got to that age, like I wasn't getting those kind of games anymore. I don't know. And then we got, like I posted yesterday on Instagram, Space Jam. Because why the hell not? I actually want to play this game. I was debating between playing this game today or like my next stream, but just decided to pass on playing that today. We will be playing that though. WWF In Your House, There Goes the Neighborhood. Once again, I have like a sick obsession with wrestling games. Even when I was a kid collecting for the PS1, I had a lot of wrestling games. I don't know what the fuck it was, but whatever. And then lastly at that shop, I got Twisted Metal Small Brawl. Solid pickup. Alright, and then from what is it? Earlier this past week? Like Monday? Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday. I went and picked these up at just like a local store. Epidemic, like a mech robot thing, because that was huge back in the late 90s with like Mech Warrior and everything. This game, actually good. I had a copy of this game when I was a teen. I have no idea what happened to it. I don't know if I just had disc only, because I used to buy them used from like EB Games, and it was like right when like the PS2 came out, and so all their PS1 games were like $5, and I would just buy whatever. I remember I had a copy of like Darkstone that I really liked. I can't find that anymore. I have no idea where it is. But anyways, Gauntlet Legends, nice. I posted this the other day. This is one of my guilty pleasure games. It's Lemmings. It's just one of those like games you can turn your mind off to and like just have fun. It's just so simplistic, and the idea of it's simple, but it gets harder obviously. Puzzle games like that, it's fun for me. It's a turn off my brain. Like I said, everything nowadays is so like you're always amped up. Like if you play NBA online or Call of Duty Warzone, your adrenaline is pumping the whole time. Something like Lemmings is like, yo, you sit back, you relax, you just do your thing. I think that's why I like a lot of RPG games too. But modern like MMORPGs is you're like raiding a lot, and that's pretty stressful because people get so uptight and angry. And then we got Duke Nukem Land of the Babes. I've never played Land of the Babes, but like anyone my age, Duke Nukem, Doom, all that crap, Wolfenstein was huge in our age. So, and then lastly is the game we're playing today is Punky Skunk. So over the course of this week, we did some big damage to that list. You know, for a 1 week hit, that's some pretty good games in there. There will be times I'll have to get sports games. I know, like, there's so many sports games on that system. I will have to start picking up like 1 or 2 sports games when I'm gonna be doing like these bigger things, just to slowly start taking them off the list. Or else it's just gonna get to a point where all I'm buying is sports games and no one will care, including myself. And yeah, it'll just get boring really fast. So I feel like if you pick it away like that, it'll be a little bit easier. And then sports games are like around here at least like $3. They're fuck all. So that's nice. So anyways, on to Punky Skunk. So where is this? Let's get going on it. I played this game a little bit last night, and then I decided to watch Ghostbusters Afterlife or whatever. So